How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. I have two things that I need to talk to you about in this video, both kind of related to some fear. And I just want to show you what just happened because I think it just came out, at least over here in the US, but the markets are ticking down. And I was curious why that was. Like the S&P 500, the NASDAQ, they're all coming down about 1%. And I think this is the reason. The US is pulling remaining embassy staff out of Kyiv, moving them to Western Ukraine as Ukrainian president, I'll just leave it. The Ukrainian president says in an address that Wednesday will be the day of the attack. So breaking this down a little bit more, the U.S. is temporarily relocating its embassies about 40 miles away from the border of Poland. So that way it's a lot safer to get out due to the dramatic acceleration in the buildup of the Russian forces. This was just announced. The embassy will continue to coordinate diplomatic engagement in Ukraine and will stay engaged in the Ukrainian government. We are also continuing our intensive diplomatic efforts to de-escalate the crisis. This is interesting because it seemed like everything was calming down a little bit. Biden and Putin talked apparently on Saturday. Biden made it clear that we don't want another world war, but he would implement sanctions, or he would give sanctions to Russia if they invaded. And it's obvious that there's something going on, but it's just not clear yet what's going to happen. But they said, the president of Ukraine said that he thinks that they will be invaded in 2 days. So this is not a great thing for the stock market. It's not great for the crypto market. It's not great for anyone. He said supposedly that they were told that February 16 will be the day of the attack. Now, who knows? Maybe this de-escalates by then. Maybe this doesn't actually happen. Maybe this is a lie. Maybe this is a false flag. I know that personally, I'm not trying to spread fear, uncertainty, and doubt. The YouTube comments recently, and YouTube in general, I know 95% of everyone is good with the content, but that 5%, they just take anything that's negative that's happening as spreading fear, uncertainty, and doubt. All I'm saying is that there is potential for some risk this week, and there are some big earnings coming from some really highly retail stocks like Palantir, Matterport, Shopify, and those are quickly growing companies. We also have some fear in the crypto market. Now, crypto's held up really well recently. The crypto market has actually gone up slightly over the last couple of weeks, obviously, because we were at 33, actually significantly, because we were at 33,000 for Bitcoin. But over the last couple of weeks, over the last week or two, it stayed really steady. It hasn't really fluctuated that much, especially Bitcoin. Of course, these other cryptos have fallen down a decent amount over the last 7 to 14 days. But overall, this is going to hurt the entire market if this happens. Now, I think it's important for us to keep up to date with it, but like I said, I'm not trying to sell all my stocks. I'm not trying to sell all my crypto. I have kept money on the sidelines. I've been very clear about that, keeping it in some stablecoin, getting ready in case there is some kind of major dip. And maybe this just clears up, and this was really the best time to buy. And that's why I continue to dollar cost average, even though I'm keeping some money on the sidelines. Now, the second thing I wanted to talk about was actually something related to cryptocurrency. And it is that BlockFi got a $100 million fine recently. Their CEO just talked about what this actually means and what the future of BlockFi is. I thought I should address this for the fact that I talk about BlockFi a lot on the channel, and I have a significant amount of money in BlockFi. So know that I have not taken any money out, but of course you have to do your own research and all this stuff, but I'm going to continue to talk about it and give you my opinions on it now. So they say that this is a huge day because they were able to reach an agreement with the SEC. Obviously, they got fined a lot of money. So they got hit pretty hard, but this is not coming out of any client's money or any client's interest or anything like that. They say that they're just going to be paying it out themselves. It's related to the BlockFi interest account for US clients. So nothing else is touched by it. Nothing else is really affected by it. The wallet, the personalized yield, loans, credit card, and trading. And they say that this settlement is needed because they have worked tirelessly over the past several months to secure clarity for the clients. And I am not being hyperbolic when he says He says here that this was the key focus of every single conversation that they had with regulators. So to be honest, it doesn't say really why the settlement is needed. It just says that they've been working hard on it. What does it mean for clients? If you have a BlockFi interest account today, like the 14th, Valentine's Day, you will continue to earn interest as you always have. So that's nice, right? If you have crypto over there right now, you can continue to get interest. There will be a pause where US folks cannot add new funds though into their BlockFi interest account and can't open a new BlockFi interest account. So if you want to do it, you might be able to do it today still. And you would have to put the funds in today. So it might be close. I don't know how long it takes to open one and send crypto in there. They say, where are we headed? Well, they're going to start a new BlockFi yield account that's going to be a security. Now, I'm not going to speculate on this. He talks about it a little bit here, but that's down the line a little bit. So if you're outside, you can still, outside the US, depending on where you're at, you can still use a BlockFi interest account. It's just to the US clients. Now, what are my thoughts overall? And know that this is not jaded because I have money there. I would not keep money there if I felt uncomfortable with it. I think this is bound to happen with a lot of different products. I mean, whether it's Voyager, BlockFi, FTX, any other centralized exchange that offers a crypto yield, I think it makes sense for it to be defined as a security because of the fact that you are assuming profits over time. That is what the interest is. Now, especially if it's something on a stable coin, I think it kind of makes sense. Now, I think that this is just going to come to the whole industry and it's going to affect people at different times. But the fact is that they have been doing a great job of giving you money for the last year or two, whatever, however long you've been here. And you can't fault them for that. They've given a lot of money away. They even had a $100 million fine to, pay people money. And they will continue to do that, which I think is commendable, that they're doing that even though they aren't bringing in new clients with that account type. So I think that, this is bound to happen with a lot of different companies. So I don't blame them. I mean, they were kind of a pioneer. They were one of the companies giving the most interest. So I think it was great that they were able to do this. And if you took advantage of it, great. You made a lot of extra crypto. It's not like they had to hack and lost a bunch of money or a bunch of crypto and then investors are losing out. So I'm not mad at them at all. I'm keeping my money there for as long as I can because I realize too, if I pull it out and then try to put it back in, there might be issues with that, trying to get that yield. So if you guys want, there is a link to this underneath the video. They do work with Gemini, one of the largest companies in here in the whole industry, and they have over $10 billion in assets under management themselves. So if you guys want to check out that link, they're still giving the $250 bonus as far as I know when you sign up and deposit. So you guys can check out that link underneath the video. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Be on the lookout on Wednesday to see what happens if Ukraine actually gets invaded. That's going to be a crazy, crazy day. There might be some volatility tomorrow too, getting ready for that. And there might be volatility throughout the rest of the day. Today, it has kind of been a down day so far. It happened over the last few hours. We have been turning more red. So let me know your thoughts on this underneath the video. Be careful of the comment section because there are crazy people in there that are trying to get your cryptocurrency. Don't give it to them. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.